What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Welcome to another upload. Today's pretty exciting. It's pretty late in the day today, but it's also been a pretty busy day. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about, and I think today's the day I'm going to reveal the brand new tire and wheel setup on the truck to you guys. Now, obviously, if you watched my last video, you know that I've got a brand new set of Anthem wheels, set of different tires that I have not told you what they are yet. Today we actually went and we took the wheels and tires to get them mounted. Now, first things first, when it comes to mounting tires and wheels, mounting and balancing, I am very, very picky. As I know, pretty much probably most all of you guys are very picky on where you take your tires and wheels to. It's hard to find anybody to take your tires and wheels brand new, fresh, tires and wheels to in order to trust them and get them mounted and balanced properly without leaving a bunch of scuffs and scrapes on them. But unfortunately, through working all week and not having enough time and only having time on the weekends in order to do anything like that, there's not very many places that are open on a Saturday. So pretty much had to take what we can get, and I just ended up going to just a regular local tire place, having the tires and wheels mounted and balanced. And with that comes, you kind of get anxious and you kind of get scared about what's going to happen with your brand new set of wheels. But today we're going to talk about the brand new Anthem wheels and tire setup. I've actually got them sitting out right in front of me, and they look really, really good. I'm really impressed with the way that they look mounted up versus the way that they looked just in their boxes. The tires and everything, the wheels and the tires, they both looked really good, pulling them out of the box and looking at them out of the box. But something about having them mounted on the wheel just completely changes everything. We're revealing the tire and wheel setup that's going to be on the truck with a fresh paint job, fresh redesign, and man, I think you guys are going to like it. This is the brand new Anthem Off-Road Avenger Series wheel in a 20x12, and it's wrapped in a 35x1250 R20 brand new Venom Power Tires Terra Hunter XT. Now, I don't know if you guys, how much you pay attention to the tire market, but these tires are brand new. I think they came out maybe either early this year or a little bit late last year. This brand came around, and the whole entire point of this brand is to offer something different tread patterns, and different sizes. I think these guys have all sorts of different sizes. I know for the 20 they had 12 wide, the 1250 tire, and I think for the 22 they go all the way up to a 13.5 or maybe a 14.5, but they offer a huge variety of sizes, and I was excited to try these things. Obviously, I like the look of a mud tire, and this is actually a hybrid tire. So this is an XT, kind of similar to the Ridge Grappler. I think it's the Ridge Grappler and the Toyo RT, but you can see that the tread design is completely different. It kind of looks like a BFG tire, kind of like a Baja style tire, but completely different, and I think it really, really matches and looks good with the look of this wheel. Of course, for the wheel, I wanted to stay with Anthem. Anthem is a huge supporter of my truck, huge supporter of my channel, and there's no way that I could go with anybody other than Anthem. Of course, you guys have heard me talk about it, and in my rendering I said I wanted a 22x14. Unfortunately, Anthem does not offer that size any longer. The design in that size actually went away, and they aren't looking to produce that size anymore as of right now, so I had to stick with the 20x12. I think the 20x12 looks good enough on my truck that I don't think it's going to be a huge issue. And with the 20x12, I like the look of it on the truck. With the OBS truck, with the GMT 400s, you can go one of two ways. Some people's trucks look really good with a bigger wheel, and of course with a bigger wheel, you're going to have a bigger tire, because a lot of people, for whatever reason, they no longer like the look of having much sidewall on their tire. And with mine, I wanted to have a lot of sidewall left over because in my opinion, I think I just like more sidewall on a tire. Now, don't get me wrong, I enjoy seeing a set of 22 by 14s or 26 by 16s or whatever it is, but it has to 100% fit the look of the truck that it's going on. And in my opinion, the OBS truck, you're going to have a lift that goes at least an 8 or 9 inch lift in order to accommodate that bigger size of wheel, and at least put your 22 on a 30. 22 on a 35 is okay. Once you go bigger than that, you're going to have to go bigger tires. So if you go to 26, you're going to want to at least have a 37, in my opinion. Some people like that low profile tire look that barely has any sidewall and more wheel. I'm just not one of those people. I enjoy having a slightly bigger wheel and more tire. And I think, to be 100% honest, that eventually this size, the 20 by 12s, the smaller size, it's going to end up coming back and kind of being a little bit more popular again, like it once was when this size was huge. A couple years ago, these were big wheels. Nowadays, these are tiny. I mean, this is like looking at the Cobalt and its 15-inch wheel. That's how a lot of people see a 20 anymore. But I'm just going to be honest. I like the 20 by 12. I wish it was a 14 wide. I 100% do. And the tire was, 14 and a half or 15-inch wide tire. But I think this setup really looks good, and I cannot wait to see it on the truck. Now, my original plan was to not show the tires and wheels before the truck was done. I wanted to have the truck finished, wanted to have everything mounted up, and then show you guys everything at once. But a lot of people have been asking me what tire and wheel I went with, because a lot of people know that I sold my old setup. I sold my old Anthems actually to a local truck around the area, so I might see them around. And a lot of people have been asking what I get if I went with a forged wheel. Did I go with a bigger wheel? Did I go with a bigger tire? What happened? What did I do? And obviously my answer was I stayed with Anthem. So the 20 by 12 was, if you know Anthem wheels, it's kind of obvious. That's the biggest size that they've got, and that's the biggest size that I'm going to be able to go with. And I didn't go with a forged wheel. And so this is it. This is the setup. This is the 20 by 12 Anthem Avenger wheels on the 35 Venom power tires. And I'm very excited to see how these tires do. I haven't really seen a lot. Custom Offsets did a video on these tires, and they say that they're worth it for the price. Now, these tires are on the cheaper end. This set I got was from Amazon. I think it was only $895. So under $1,000, you can get a set of 4 35-inch tires. And it's a good deal. It's a really, really good deal for a 20-inch tire. Obviously, for the 22, it's going to be just a little bit more, but I think it's a good deal, and I can't wait to see how they do. I think they should ride pretty decently since they aren't a full-blown mud tire. The Federals on my truck that I had, they were pretty rough. They were loud, which I don't care about the noise, but they were rough. And again, they're on the cheaper ends, especially as little as I'm going to be driving the truck. These tires actually have a 50,000 mile tread wear warranty. With a warranty like that, I mean, and the price, really can't go wrong. Just look at that setup. Like, I didn't think that I was going to be a fan of the style with all the spokes of a wheel like this, but I really like it, and I just think it's going to look really good on the truck. In the beginning of the video, I was talking about taking it somewhere to have the tires mounted and balanced, and I only have a certain couple of places that I take these kind of tires and wheels to. Is most people just don't take care of the product. Never been mounted. The wheels brand new, fresh out of the box, never been mounted. So I kind of got to thinking, what, it's Saturday, the only place I can go take them to is open. It's right down the road from me, and I really don't have too much of another choice. So we ended up taking the tires and wheels down to the local place down the street. So we dropped them off. I told the guy, I don't know how well these are going to balance, and if they don't balance 100%, then that's okay. And that was really the biggest concern, was the balancing, because they are a cheaper ended tire, and I've seen a lot of reviews to where they're not going to balance out okay, and that's fine, because like I said, I don't drive the truck daily, and no more than it gets driven, that'll be fine. They call, we go pick them back up. Of course, I know most of you probably do the same. First thing I do is go and check out the wheels, make sure there's no scuffs, no marks, and nothing of that sort. The first 2 wheels that I look at were completely fine, but 2 of these have an issue that I really was not happy about. Very first thing, after those wheels come off of the delivery truck, very first thing that we did was we opened them up, pulled all 4 of them out of the box, and checked to make sure that there was no damage. That way, if there was a scuff or if there was some kind of a chip or whatever, I can contact Anthem and we could either have a replacement wheel sent and ship the old one back, or do some kind of a partial refund or whatever they want to do on the wheel. But when we went to go pick these up, I went through and looked at all the edges, all the lips, just the typical stuff that, us car and truck guys with custom tires and wheels will normally do. And on this specific wheel, I found this. So this has a nice gouge in the metal, and this is something that anybody would notice when they take their tires and wheels out of the package. I looked at all of them. This is very, very noticeable. It's not on the inside of the lip, underneath, where the bead seals. I mean, that's pretty clearly noticeable. So we had that, and one of the other wheels had a little, I guess, scuff or little chip in the paint on the edge, which it's not a big deal. I could take a universal black touch-up paint pen and fix the little scuffs, but the little gouge in the wheel, it really kind of, it kind of irritated me. And normally, if you're going to spend this kind of money on tires and wheels, brand new ones, that's probably going to irritate or frustrate the majority of people. The place we took it to, they ended up, taking care of it. I didn't want a whole new wheel or anything crazy. I know some people, they'll make a big, huge deal out of it. But like I said, it sucks. It is gouged. There is a noticeable difference in smoothness here from here, and it does suck. Like I said, I can touch it up with a paint marker or whatever, and make it look black again, make it look a little bit better. But that's just the whole thing about getting larger tires and wheels mounted and balanced. Sometimes that stuff kind of happens, and fortunately, the place we took it to, they took care of it. They took care of me. They did what they could in order to help resolve the situation, and I definitely appreciate them for that. One of the next things you're going to probably wonder about is, how do these things balance out? And quite honestly, I was expecting to have quite a bit of weight, and they definitely did. We've got a whole row, a whole strip here, and it pretty much is like that on all 4 tires and wheels. So fortunately, they were able to be balanced. I know this is a problem on a lot of the cheaper end tires, is they have a hard time balancing, but these did balance. These are just the typical stick-on tape weights, and unfortunately, in the past, I've had problems with these coming off, so hopefully that doesn't happen, but we shall see. With having so many spokes, these wheels are going to be just a little bit harder to clean and maintain versus my other set of Anthems. So one thing I'm going to really be doing for sure is grabbing some kind of ceramic coat and ceramic coating those wheels. That way cleanup is easy, should be able to spray it off, and you won't really have to worry about scratching the wheels. They'll be very well protected. If you guys know of a good ceramic coat that's not super expensive, drop it down below in the comments. Let me know. I'll try to pick some up, and we will ceramic coat these wheels. I've never ceramic coated anything. I don't know how that process goes, but we will figure that out together, just like everything else. Anyhow, guys, we've got the brand new tires and wheels mounted up, balanced, ready to be thrown on the truck. Truck is making very good progress and should be done. It's on schedule to be done by the end of the month. I'll be able to throw the new tires and wheels on there. Debating on whether or not I'm going to keep the 2-inch spacer on. I don't know yet. We'll have to see what it looks like without the fender flares. But super excited for this. Big step in the build. A lot of people get tires and wheels every couple months. Let's switch it up. But I haven't had a new set of tires and wheels since like 2015. So it's a cool step. It's always fun, always cool to get brand new tires, brand new wheels, especially a brand like Venom that hasn't been around a long time, and you really don't know too much about it. So I'm very excited to see how those tires perform, how they ride, all that good stuff, which is obviously going to come in a review video later on down the road. But that about wraps it up, guys. Truck build is very well underway, very well on its way to being completed, and I'm excited. It's been a lot going on, been very busy, and I can't wait to see what it looks like. Cannot wait to show you guys what it looks like. And I'm so thankful that you guys have joined me for this little adventure, and I hope you guys are excited about the new, I guess, redesign, rebuild of the truck. So if you haven't been here before, please go down below, click that subscribe button for me, leave a comment, smash that like button, smash that dislike button, whatever you feel like doing. And let me know what you think about the new Anthem Avenger wheels. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you all in the next video.